everyone! Welcome to the channel dedicated to sharing the profound insights and wisdom of Andromedan contactee Alex Collier. If you're new here, you're in for a journey that expands your mind and consciousness, bringing you closer to understanding the messages from the fifth density Andromedan extraterrestrials. For those returning, we're grateful for your continued support. Before we dive into today's enlightening content, we have a small favor to ask. If you find value in the knowledge shared in this video, please consider hitting that like button, subscribing to our channel, and clicking the bell icon so you never miss an update. Your engagement helps us amplify Alex Collier's message, allowing us to reach a larger audience with these vital messages. We'd also love to hear from you, so please engage with the comments below. Whether it's a question, your thoughts, or even just an emoji for the sake of engagement, every comment counts. We read every single comment, and your feedback is incredibly valuable to us. Additionally, if you'd like to support us further, consider giving a super thanks tip by clicking the heart with the $sign. This small gesture allows us to continue bringing you more of Alex's messages, unfiltered and directly from his lifelong experiences with the Andromedans. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy today's video.
I saw a report on restoredrepublic.go by reporter Judah Barrington, June 8th. The Chinese elders have eliminated all US and other countries' debt as they released the global currency reset for 209 countries' currencies that were now gold/asset backed. Who are these Chinese elders? Do you know what they mean here? Mahalo nui aloha.
I had a dear friend named John Graney who passed away 2 years ago. I shared that with you. He had an opportunity to go to China and actually meet with one of these families. And the reason for that was he had acquired some Chinese railroad bonds and some super pacellis. And he said that it was very, very interesting. They were taken to very remote areas of China, some by plane, some by train, some by car. And they were taken into, you would look and it would be just a field, okay? A huge field of vegetables or crops, wheat growing. And there would be this area where you could only see it from the air, I believe, but you would go into these underground garages underneath these fields. And you would go in, and then it'd be a garage door would open. You would go in, and then you would stop the car, you get out, and then you go through the first vault door, and then the second vault door, and then you would walk into this huge underground cavern that was just loaded with gold. He went to 2 of these. And I mean, these things were absolutely massive, and gold as far as you could see. This is where they hid a lot of the gold that they could from the Japanese, okay, before World War II. Because the Japanese came over to steal the Chinese gold. And the gold that they didn't have time to move is what the Japanese took. And the Japanese took a lot of gold, and most of it was buried somewhere in the Philippines, on islands in the Philippines. And that's common knowledge, okay? That's common knowledge. But they had all this gold, and they weren't allowed to take pictures, but, I knew John very, very well. We were brothers in every sense of the word. And he was just blown away. And when he came back, he had to go to the Philippines to finish off something so that he could close a deal with them. And when he went to the Philippines, he got sick. He got a blood disease that no one here in the West had ever seen. And no matter what they gave him, it didn't work. And he passed away very quickly after coming back from the Philippines. And I mean, he literally just wasted away in front of everybody. And it was just months. So what he went there to complete, he was not able to accomplish. So I know that the families exist, and I know that the gold exists. Who are they? I don't specifically know. Not that I would even be able to pronounce their names, but they are real. You know, these are families that go back, you know, probably 4, 5, 6, 7,000 years. Some of this gold may have actually belonged to the Tartarians as well. And that's something that John brought up, that it looked like some of the gold they had didn't have Chinese markings. It had different markings. And the custodian that was there to show the gold told them that it came from the northern empires. Well, everybody just looked at each other because it's all China now, right? But apparently at one time there were other empires. And of course, we're talking about thousands of years ago. So, again, that's just more part of our history we don't know much about. But there's plenty of gold on this planet. You know, I mean, with all the gold that's already on the surface, it's my understanding that that doesn't equal that does exist in the Grand Canyon of the United States. You know, so that's not an issue. That's not an issue. Ladies and gentlemen, the issue is this. We have to stop giving our power away. Government has to be the servant, not the master. I can't stress that enough. It should be God, humanity, government. And that order should not change. Ever. And if the government isn't doing the job, then you do something different, which is exactly what the Declaration of Independence says. If it isn't serving the needs and fulfilling the needs of the people, we have every right to abolish it and create a new one. You know, this wasn't whimsical ideology that the founders had in creating the United States. They knew history. They not only knew history, they knew ancient history, whatever was available to them. And they had plenty of dealings with the Europeans, who were all monarchies, who at best were very, very testy to deal with. Because they all had their own agendas, they all had their ideology, and they were really only interested in control. And that's how we found ourselves in this position. Okay? Now, the whole point of the blockchain system of managing wealth is that where your money, you can put your money directly into a blockchain account, an account that only you have access to, not the government, not anybody. And whatever monies you want to use with your bank, should they continue to exist in any modern fashion, will be money that you move from your blockchain to your bank account in a bank. That money you will move and play with and pay bills or whatever it is that you want to do for a period of time. All right? But if you've noticed, the banks are changing. They're going to wealth management so that they can still be relevant, because they're not going to have your money. They are not going to have control of your money in any way, shape, or form. So what they have to do is they have to provide a service so that you will use them, which is wealth management, making your money grow. So they're going back to what they were originally, wealth management. Okay? And that's going to be for each one of you to do. I mean, the blockchain isn't going to give you interest on your money. All right? It's just a depository. That's where your money will be. If you want it to grow, then you're going to need to do some things with it. Invest, take some risks, but it's not where you're putting it all in your bank, and then when the bank goes belly up, all you get is $250,000 from the FDIC. I don't even know that the FDIC is even going to remain. I don't even know if it's going to survive either. I don't know that. I have not actually heard that discussed anywhere. The only thing that they've discussed is the fact that it only has roughly $1.5 billion to cover all the bank accounts. And, if you were to compile all the bank accounts just in the United States, it's probably close to $3 trillion. So obviously, people are going to get screwed in this current system. But that's not what's going to happen, okay? All the bank accounts have been mirrored to the blockchain. The military's been doing this for years, okay, along with other assets, mirroring all the accounts, so that when this goes down, my understanding is that you'll go to the bank, to your normal bank, or the bank that you've been using. They will help create your blockchain account, and because that's where your money is. And they have a way of logging in to the blockchain system so that they can put you where your money has been moved to or placed. And so what you would do is you would create your own code. It could be bio as well. And this way only you have access to the money. So you would be able to access your money online or with your phone using very specific apps that there's a lot of talk about computers coming out that are specifically for this. I've heard it, but I haven't seen it. Okay? Specific phones specifically for the banking. But again, I've heard about it, I haven't seen it. But that's where your money will be. And in the event that you want to do something, invest, do humanitarian projects, you would move money from your blockchain into an account where your personal private bankers will assist you in forming a corporation or doing those kind of things. That's my understanding about how this is supposed to work. And this information came from a vice president at Chase Bank, just for the record. All right?
Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you found it insightful, please like the video, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon so you don't miss out on future updates. If you have any questions relating to today's video, please also leave them below. We read all the comments and take on board what our viewers have to say about Alex Collier's work. Remember, your support helps Alex Collier's knowledge and the messages from the Andromedans reach more people. If you'd like to support the channel even more, you can give us a super thanks tip by clicking the heart icon with a $sign. It really helps our team bring you more content. Also, be sure to visit alexcollier.org to sign up for our regular email newsletter. It's the best way to stay updated with the latest news, exclusive content, and upcoming live webinars. For the latest insights from Alex Collier, check out alexcollier.live. And if you want to explore over 250 past webinars, head over to alexcollier.tv. Thank you for being a part of this journey and supporting Alex Collier's work. We couldn't do this without you, and we're genuinely grateful for your support. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the vast mysteries of our universe. If you would like to see the Andromedan contactee Alex Collier live via video stream, we hold a live online seminar every Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. For more information on upcoming live webinars, please visit alexcollier.org.